Hello and welcome everyone. This is the Aftermath, but now with Malian. Something unusual you're gonna see in this game mode. Playing against another fellow content creator, the kid, right? So if this guide or if this thing that I'm going to do works against another really good player, that means you should have listened on me and just do everything step by step, right? So, this guide will work only against civilization that's not really rushing in Dark Age. So, I don't think it's gonna work against, let's say, Mongols. But maybe if you survive the Dark Age, or maybe if you didn't go Tower Rush, then you're not gonna have a slightest problem. Now, first of all, we are building the pit mine, putting the houses around it just like any Malian start. We finish one wood and we send back the villagers to the sheep when one is fully finished, and we build all the house around the pit mine. Now we are building up the Monza quarry, and now let me slow it down because everything is really important here. Moving on. So I'm building up the Monza quarry, sending many villagers to wood, and I will make sure that I have a lot of villagers in queue, and I will get at least 4 villagers on food. Now there are many things you can do, but we will go into the mill and we will pro scout the deers back to our base. And the best thing about the Malian pro scouting, that at the same time your own scouts are very strong. Oh, look at that shit. Your own scouts are very strong, and you can even fight the enemy scout. So I built the mill first. I'm waiting for the gold to tick in. It ticked in. I got the professional scout, the gold for it, thanks to the pit mine and the Monza quarry. Also, you can see I finished my pit mine. I built the houses and the mining camp on the pit mine. Alright, I'm getting the professional scout, I'm getting stable, and just in case I'm building a barracks as well. Let's say the enemy is trying to counter my build with his own spearmen, then I'm gonna use my own spearmen since the donzos are much stronger. So I'm making a few scouts. I'm making Mustafa the warrior right now because he didn't made any horsemen. So both Mustafa the warrior or Donzo really good, since Donzo is for cavalry and Mustafa the warrior is just a cheap unit that can easily deal with the enemy spearmen. So you can either make your own spearmen or you can make Mustafa the warrior to beat the enemy spearmen. Both ideas are good. Now you can see I'm harassing his scouts, killing a few scouts, not letting him to deliver the deer back to his own base. I successfully managed to kill multiple scouts of his. And slowly, I will pro scout the deer back to my own base. Even though I think I will not successful to steal any deers from him, I will able to pro scout the closest deer. So there are two options you can do. You can either counter his pro scouting and pro scout the deer around your base, or you can just straight pro scout your own deer, get it under the TC, and that's it. Alright, I'm also getting close to the castle, because don't forget we need to get to castle as fast as possible. So now I made it to archery range as well to make sure I have a few archers to protect my base against the army composition he has. He has spearman, horseman, and archer. So a few archer is gonna be enough to make sure I'm fully protecting my own base. So now I'm going up with the Farenberg garrison, and from the Farenberg garrison I will get the freeborn warrior, and you guys will see how good are the freeborn warriors. I will be behind in villager numbers. I'm gonna lose like 10-15 villager, and we're still able to win this game even though losing so many villagers. Age up is almost done. Look at the army composition, it's so different. 13 army to 39. I'm unlocking the freeborn warrior and immediately queuing them up because I'm gonna need them. So what I did here with my archers, I positioned my archers between the buildings, so he has less chance to hit my archers. And I immediately focus out a unit that I can counter, so I'm not focusing his horsemen or archers. Sorry, I'm not focusing the horseman or archer with my archer. I'm killing his spearman first, and after that I'm gonna focus on his archers. So I'm making the freeborn warrior. I will lose a couple of villagers, you will see, but that's still fine. You're not losing the game. So this position, you still haven't lost the game, because even though you're gonna lose a few units, you have pit mines, right? You are Malian, you are generating a lot of resources. I lost 15 villagers so far, but I'm still fine. I clear up his army. 15 villagers to clear up his whole army, and now I'm making the freeborn warriors. And I'm sending to attack his army. We are doing some trade, we are doing some fight, as you can see. Getting the food very heavily with my villagers around my TC. He clears up the few freeborn warrior I had, but I have no problem since the archers are really not doing any damage against my freeborn. And just keep making units. I even upgraded my warrior scout to veteran warrior scout for better HP, more damage, and better HP regeneration as well. You can see he tried to ram me, did not work, and I killed his scout that tried to get the deers back to his own base. So also didn't work. Now here on, you can mix the freeborn warriors with other units. You can mix your freeborn warriors with Musafadi warriors, Donzo, and also with Sofa. All these units together will make an insanely deadly army. So again, you can make Sofa. The reason behind the Sofa, if the enemy goes Spring Gold, then you can counter the Spring Gold with Sofa very easily. You can counter the Spring Gold with Warrior Scouts as well. For the Musafadi Warrior to counter the enemy heavy units, and for Donzo to counter the enemy cavalry units. So you can just a little bit mix it up. You can see I'm already mixing Musafadi Warrior into my freeborn. I'm sending my warrior scouts to do some raiding, because you don't need to stay at home with your warrior scout. I found his gathering, and I'm doing a lot of damage with my warrior scouts, as you can see. But at the same time, I'm pushing back his army. Killed 6 villager, 7, which is really good for you to kill that many villagers. Killed 8 villagers so far. I'm going to keep raiding and doing damage to his base. Also, again, I'm keep making Musafadi, Freeborn, and Sofa. If I need more food, I can make kettles and just send it under my TC, and also make ranches. I'm getting the relics as well. As you can see, I already have 3 relics. I'm bringing the 4th one. Well, I saw his villagers, so I was like, okay, I gotta try to follow, but sadly I couldn't follow. So I'm bringing the 4th relic back to base. I got nested bead. Keep making the same military composition. You can see, if I need extra food, and I need the food that can be gathered really fast, faster than sheep, right? Because you gather cattle faster than sheep. Then you can just make a meal, put some extra villagers on gold. You can see this is my villager distribution, and you're not gonna have a slightest problem with your economy. Now he still has more villager than me since he's playing with China and he's on Song Dynasty. So the villagers are made every 15 seconds and not 20 seconds. But it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna clear up most of his units. Look at that. And I'm gonna be in military lead thanks to the Freeborn, Musafadi and the Sofa. Also, I'm getting basket upgrades +2 melee damage since the Freeborn warrior doesn't have a lot of melee damage. So the +2 is really important. I got +2 ranged armor as well, but Freeborn has insane amount of ranged armor, but the more ranged armor you have, the better against Chinese hand cannon emplacements or Chinese TC. So I got my backseat upgrades. No economical upgrades yet, since my economical upgrades are still perfectly good. Very, very fine. I'm capturing the sacrifice in the middle. If your game goes long like this, then just make sure you are capturing the sacrifice. You can see I'm killing more and more villager now. I am up to killing 22 villager, 25, and it's just increasing. Villager kills so far. Now we are almost on the same amount of villager. Alright, now that I captured both second side, I'm sending villagers to stone to make sure I can build keeps. So I'm gonna build a keep here, and I'm gonna build a keep here. So now this is the, let's say, the peaceful time of the game, where I'm not raiding him that much, I'm not attacking that much, because I'm gonna focus on the second side victory. I'm still sending my units in, just like you can see, but soon I will rather just focus on the second sides. I have a lot of Freeborn warrior and Musafadi warrior. You can see I'm prioritizing my Sofa to do damage to the villagers, while my Freeborn and Musafadi warrior are doing damage to his military. So Sofa for raiding and the other two infantry units to do damage. If he had Spring Gold, then the Sofa would take care of the Spring Gold. My first keep is going up on the left sector side. And now I'm ahead of villager with only 1 TC thanks to raids and killing 44 villager. And as you can see, because I have so much gold, since I have the relics, I have 4 relics, I have 2 sacrifice, I have 3 pit mine, I can put kettles inside cattle ranches and also eat them at the same time. So this is extra bonus food for you. Really nice. Building another keep on the other second side. Very important to prioritize. And you can see, I a little bit I calmed down. I'm not attacking him anymore. I know I already did like a crazy amount of damage, so I can just play around the second side. I have 4 relic. I have 3 pit mine, 2 second side. Now I just need to make military, need to stabilize my economy, and that's all. Still doing some little bit of raids if I can with the Sofa, because that's the only reason why we are making Sofas, to do some raid on his base, not to be like a frontline fighter right now, because usually when you play Malian you just make Sofa, but here you just make a few Sofa to make sure you are raiding him. He will see I have a keep. I have +2 range damage for the keep. We find out there are 2 keeps here, there are 2 keeps here, and 2 keeps here. So now I'm mixing in a few Donzo as well into my army composition just to make sure. Because I was not really sure if he's keep making knights or not. So look at that, look at that. Amazing knights. Knight catch. I'm still making freeborn warrior. I'm adding a few scout as well. The reason why I added few scout, because the only counter to this unit would be the spearman, right? And also this unit does extra damage against enemy scouts, siege, and ranged units. So I can use the scout to take out his ranged units or siege. You can see there's gonna be a huge fight now. I'm sending the scouts closer to his ranged units and I just let them fight. I'm killing a lot of crossbow with the scouts. And this can be done only with Malian because their scouts are very, very strong. And at the end, you can see I mixed in some Donzo as well. I have a lot of freeborn warriors stealing Q, Mustafa the warrior, and Sofa. At my base, I'm adding more and more cattle ranches and kettles. I'm making the kettles from the mill. This is a really, really good way to make sure you have a lot of food gathering, because gathering from cattle, if I'm correct, it's even better than deer for the Malian player only. So it's a really, really good. Let's check the food per minute. 1,600 food per minute, and I have only 14 cows gathered and 28 villagers with only level 1 food upgrade. So the food per minute for this amount of villager is crazy good. I have 2,100 gold per minute with 30 villager and 3 pit mine and 4 relic and 2 sacrifice. So you can even use your gold to buy food or buy wood. Just trade up your resources if it's needed. And GG gets called. That's how we are playing the off-meta Malian, which not bad at all. I hope you will enjoy on the rank ladder.